Listen very carefully for the first time in history. United States breaks the steel penny price record. It's worth $480,000, and this is where people lose life-changing money without even realizing it. You might have already spent this coin, or worse, you might still have it sitting quietly in your pocket right now. We're talking about a 1,955 wheat penny that looks completely normal, but carries a silent fortune inside it. And here's the scary part. Nobody talks about this specific version, especially the Denver Mint one, because the real value hides in the smallest, most ignored details. This is not hype. This is not fiction. This is real auction shock. A single coin, worth over $280,000. And people are still spending it like it's 1 cent. Do not spend this coin. What you're about to hear could literally change everything for you. So stay with me, because this detail changes everything. Now imagine this. It's 1,955 in the United States. The country is booming, but under the surface, there's pressure. Massive production demands, economic expansion, and the US. Mint pushing out millions of coins to keep up with circulation. And right there, in Denver, machines are running hot, metal is flowing fast, and quality control isn't always perfect. That's where this quiet wealth is born. The 1,955 wheat penny with the D mint mark, it doesn't scream for attention, it hides. And that's exactly why it's dangerous to ignore. At first glance, it looks like any other wheat penny. On the front, you see Abraham Lincoln, calm, steady, facing right. In God we trust. Above him, liberty to the side, and the date 1955 stamped clearly with that small but powerful D mint mark just below it. But here's where things start getting serious. Collectors don't just look, they inspect. The surface, the tone, the color, and in your case, the bold green spot on the obverse side. Most people think that's damage. They think it's dirt. They clean it off. And just like that, they destroy a fortune. Do not clean this coin. That green spot could be natural oxidation, a chemical reaction in the copper over decades. And collectors love originality. That untouched surface, that antique look, that quiet aging, it tells a story. The moment you clean it, you erase that story. And with it, you erase serious money. Flip the coin over, and now you see the iconic wheat ears. Strong, bold lines wrapping around the words 1 cent and United States of America. That design, simple but powerful, represents an era that's gone forever. And coins like this, especially in extra fine condition, are survivors. Think about how many hands this coin passed through, how many were lost, melted, damaged, or cleaned beyond recognition. Survival like this is rare, and rarity creates demand. Now let's talk about how this coin actually feels, because this is where real collectors separate themselves from casual holders. This coin weighs about 3.11 grams, solid, slightly heavier than modern pennies. Its diameter is around 19 millimeters, with a thickness close to 1.52 millimeters. When you hold it, it doesn't feel like pocket change, it feels like history. A small piece of metal carrying decades of untouched value. A hidden treasure sitting silently in your hand. And here's what most people never realize. The Denver Mint produced millions of coins that year, but very few survived in this kind of condition, with original surfaces, with unique toning like that green spot, and without being destroyed by cleaning or mishandling. That's why collectors are obsessed with these tiny details. That's why they fight for coins like this in auctions. Quietly, aggressively, sometimes without even blinking. This is not fiction. There are real moments, real auctions, where coins like this trigger intense bidding wars. Not loud, not flashy, but controlled, strategic, and serious. Because the people bidding, they know exactly what they're looking at. They see what others ignore. They recognize silent fortune. And right now, today's market value for a coin like this, in extra fine condition, sitting untouched with original toning, can reach around $280. 500. That's not pocket change. That's life-changing wealth hiding in plain sight. That's the kind of money people accidentally throw away every single day. So listen carefully. Do not spend this coin. Do not clean it. Check the mint mark. Look at the surface. Respect the toning. And if you even think you have something close, get it professionally graded. Because one small mistake, one wrong move, and that hidden treasure turns into nothing. Collectors are not selling these, they're holding them. Supply is shrinking. Demand is rising. And every year, coins like this become harder to find and more valuable to own. This is what quiet wealth looks like. This is what a silent fortune feels like. But don't get comfortable yet, because what comes next is even bigger, even rarer, and far more shocking than this. The next coin, people are losing it every day, and the detail behind it is something almost nobody notices. Stay with me, because it might be the most dangerous coin to ignore. Do not relax, because this next coin is where things get even more serious. This is the one people ignore, the one people think looks too worn or too dark to matter, and that exact mistake is costing them a fortune. Right now, somewhere out there, someone is spending this coin without even thinking twice. And that coin could be worth over $300,000. This is not hype. This is not a story. This is real. The 1954 wheat penny from Denver. And the shocking truth is, its power hides in what most people think are flaws. Stay with me, because this detail changes everything. Picture the year 1954. America is moving fast. Industry is rising. Demand for coins is constant. And the US. Mint is under pressure to keep circulation flowing. In Denver, machines are striking coins non-stop. Metal under stress, dies wearing down, production speed increasing. And in that environment, coins like this are born. Not perfect, not shiny, but real, raw, and today, extremely rare in untouched condition. That's where the quiet wealth begins. Now look closely at this coin. On the obverse, Abraham Lincoln stands firm. In God we trust. Above, liberty to the side, and the date 1954 with that small but powerful D mint mark below it. But what grabs attention here is not shine, it's the darkness. That deep, aged tone, mixed with green spots and even a brown spot on the surface. Most people see damage. Collectors see history. That dark look is not weakness, it's survival. It's decades of natural aging, oxidation, and exposure. And when it remains untouched, it becomes a signature of authenticity. Do not clean this coin. The moment you try to fix those green or brown spots, you destroy the very thing that gives it value. Original toning is everything. That natural surface tells collectors this coin has not been altered, not been messed with, not been stripped of its past. And that is where serious money lives. Flip it over, and you'll see the reverse design, those iconic wheat ears framing 1 cent and United States of America. But again, it's not about perfection. It's about originality. Those same green spots on the reverse, that slightly uneven tone, that aged look, It's exactly what advanced collectors hunt for. Because cleaned coins are everywhere, but original coins, real survivors, those are rare. Now feel this coin in your hand. Around 3.11 grams of solid copper alloy, about 19 millimeters in diameter, and roughly 1.52 millimeters thick. It's small, but it carries weight far beyond its size. This is not just metal, this is a silent fortune. A hidden treasure that has traveled through time, untouched, unnoticed, and dangerously close to being lost forever. And here's where it gets intense, very fine condition. That means this coin has been in circulation. It has lived a life, but it still holds strong detail. Lincoln's features are clear, the wheat lines are visible, and most importantly, the originality is intact. That balance between wear and authenticity is exactly what collectors chase. Because it proves the coin is real, not artificially preserved, not manipulated. Why is survival rare? Because most coins like this didn't make it. They were cleaned, scratched, melted, or simply lost. And the few that remain, especially with this kind of natural toning, become targets. Quiet targets. In auctions, you won't see shouting, you'll see focus. You'll see collectors watching closely, waiting, and then striking with serious money. Because they know, once a coin like this is gone, it's gone. This is not fiction. Right now, coins like this are reaching values around $320,100 in the market. Let that sink in. A coin people ignore, a coin people spend, a coin people clean and ruin, is actually a life-changing opportunity. This is hidden wealth sitting in plain sight. This is the definition of a silent fortune. So listen carefully, check the date, look for that D mint mark, study the surface. Don't be afraid of the dark tone. Don't panic when you see green or brown spots. That's where the value hides. That's what collectors fight for. And if you think you've got one, stop everything and get it professionally graded. Because grading confirms authenticity, protects value, and turns a simple coin into serious money. Mistakes are everywhere in this space. People clean coins thinking they're helping, they're not. People ignore worn coins thinking they're worthless, they're wrong. Patience is everything. Observation is everything. Because one small detail, one tiny surface feature, can turn a 1-cent coin into a fortune. Collectors are holding these tightly. They're not letting go. Supply keeps shrinking. Demand keeps rising. And coins like this are becoming harder to find every single year. This coin is special. This is quiet wealth. This is a hidden treasure that people are losing every day without even realizing it. But don't move, because the next coin, the final one, is on a completely different level. Rarer, more shocking, and far more dangerous to ignore than anything you've seen so far. And the detail behind it, almost nobody notices. But once you see it, you can't unsee it. Stay with me, because this last coin might be the one that changes everything. Next, the moment most people completely miss. The coin that slips through hands every single day because it doesn't look perfect, and that's exactly why it's so dangerous. Right now, someone out there is ignoring this exact penny, maybe even throwing it into a jar, maybe even spending it, not knowing they just let go of a silent fortune worth over $300,000. This is not fiction. This is real. The 1,946 wheat penny from San Francisco, and what makes it powerful is everything people think makes it worthless. Stay with me, because this detail changes everything. Go back to 1946. The world is just coming out of World War II. America is shifting from war to peace. Industries are adjusting. metals are stabilizing again, and the US Mint is pushing hard to rebuild circulation. But here's the thing. The transition wasn't smooth. Materials, minting pressure, and changing conditions created coins that were never meant to last this long. And yet, a few did. A very few. And those survivors are now hidden treasures. Look at this coin closely. On the obverse, Abraham Lincoln is there, strong, calm, facing right. In God we trust above, liberty to the side, and the date 1946 with that small but powerful S mint mark below it. That S is everything. It tells you this coin was struck in San Francisco, a mint known for lower production compared to others. And that alone starts building rarity. But what really pulls collectors in is the surface. You see green layers on both the obverse and reverse and scratches across both sides. Most people panic right there. They think it's damaged. They think it's ruined. They think it has no value. And that's where they lose everything. Because those green layers, that uneven tone, that worn surface, it's natural aging. It's decades of untouched history. It's authenticity. And collectors, they don't run from that. They chase it. Do not clean this coin. Not even a little. Those green layers are part of its identity. The scratches, they tell a story of circulation, of survival, of time. Once you clean it, once you try to fix it, you erase that story forever. And with it, you erase serious money. Original toning matters more than shine. Always. Flip it over, and you'll see the reverse. Those classic wheat ears framing 1 cent and United States of America. The design is worn, but still alive. The lines are there, the structure is there, and that's what makes this coin powerful. Fine condition means it has seen life, but it hasn't lost itself. And that balance between wear and identity is exactly what collectors fight for. Now hold this coin in your mind, or maybe in your hand. Around 3.11 grams of copper alloy, about 19 millimeters in diameter, and roughly 1.52 millimeters thick. It's small, but it carries weight far beyond its size. This is not just a penny. This is quiet wealth. This is a life-changing opportunity hiding in plain sight, something people are accidentally losing every single day. And here's where it gets intense: survival. Coins like this were never meant to last decades in circulation. Most were destroyed, melted, cleaned, or damaged beyond recognition. And the ones that remain, especially with original green layering and untouched surfaces, are rare. Very rare. That's why collectors zoom in on the tiniest details: the tone, the mint mark, the wear patterns, even the scratches. Because those details prove authenticity. This is not fiction. In real auctions, coins like this create quiet chaos. No shouting, just focused, aggressive bidding. Collectors watching, waiting, then stepping in with serious money. Because they know what this coin represents: a shrinking supply, rising demand, and a piece of history that cannot be replaced. Right now, a 1946 wheat penny like this, in fine condition with original surfaces, can reach around $380,190 in today's market. Let that hit you. A coin people overlook, a coin people spend without thinking, is actually a hidden treasure worth serious money. This is a silent fortune. This is something that can change everything. So listen carefully. Do not spend this coin. Check the date. Look for that S mint mark. Study the surface. Respect the green layers. Accept the scratches as part of its story. Never clean it. And if you believe you have one, get it professionally graded. Because grading locks in authenticity, protects value, and turns a simple coin into a recognized treasure. Mistakes destroy fortunes in this space. Cleaning, polishing, ignoring, rushing, all of it leads to loss. But patience, observation, and respect for originality, that's where wealth is built. That's how collectors win. And here's the truth most people never hear. Coins like this are disappearing. Collectors are holding them tightly, not selling, not releasing. Supply is shrinking every single year, while demand keeps climbing. That's why prices move the way they do. That's why coins like this become legends. This coin is special. This is hidden wealth. This is a big treasure hiding in plain sight, and people are accidentally losing it every single day. So now, the question is, how many of these have already passed through your hands without you ever noticing?